So in this video, Prophet by Angel start to spill a lot of secret, revelations that he had about Ghana elections that, at a point he wasn't really sharing after he gave the mainstream, election prophecies. And he was having a conversation with, Apostle Suleman from Nigeria, and he was giving him details about what will happen on the inauguration day. I don't want to waste much time. I don't want to say a lot before the video. I just want you to go into the video right now. Let's go watch this one. Let's go get it.
It's possible. From wherever you come from, it is possible. Are you getting this? Are you getting this? Sometimes I'll be speaking with a general of God, Apostle Johnson Suleman, and as we are talking, I know him personally when it comes to the gifting that is upon his life. It is real, it is pure. He's in the prophetic, he's in the apostolic. It is real and it is sharp. And we can be talking like this, and you'll be telling me things that I know no one will know. And in our discussion, he will even tell me, you saw about that country? I say, yes, this is what is going to happen. This is what is going to happen, including this, including the designer of the suit that the person will be wearing at the inauguration. Then somebody would call me and say, that guy does not hear. I say, okay, have you called him? I have no number. There is someone who told me. Well, someone, you think I'm at the level of defending someone for the sake of defending someone? What will I be given? What do I want? We'll be sitting there like they say, tomorrow, this is what they're going to do. They're trying this, they're going this, they're going this. When they did an ambush on him and his team, a year prior to that, we were on the phone and he began to describe that I saw them trying to do this. I'm just asking the Lord to give me the dead. So I'm going to have people, natural, I'm going to have people around me. But I'm going to ask God to give me the actual day. And when it happened to me, it was not a surprise. I could tell this is what he described, including the positioning of the cars, including the people. He had already seen it. He said that now, I just said, I was seeing it while I was preaching. Then I saw it again in the vision in prayer. But since I saw it now, I'm going to just look for the dead. When President MAHAMA became president day, some of you here, you've seen the video of me talking to him, of me talking about how I spoke to him, how I congratulated him. I was speaking to the apostle, speaking about the clothes, the type of clothes, the suit, the color that he will be wearing on the inauguration. And people still want to know, how do we get to a point where we are so definite these are the scores of the football? How? And then we say them. How do we get to the point where we say, I'm now changing the scores? How? Because you were not there when I was ascending. So what I did in private gives me the confidence to run, tell the public. The prophet knelt down, put his head between his knees, and said to his servant, go check for the rain. One time the servant goes, he says, nothing. He says, go again. Same posture. You are not looking at the system that is producing the miracle he is about to experience, because you are concerned about the action. He is concerned about the energy that is produced by the generator. You are not there on the generator part. Who am I talking to? You are not there on the generation part, so you don't know he is ascending. Now you are seeing him on top when he says run. I see an abundance of rain. I see a small cloud like a hand The prophet said, that's enough. Run. I hear an abundance of rain. Tell the king to run. Now I want you to see something. He says, tell the king to run. Hear this, hear this, hear this. It came to pass the seventh time. He said, behold, there ariseth a little cloud out of the sea, like a man's hand. And he said, go up. Say to the king Ahab, prepare thy chariot. Maliko shapratela kashtada. And get thee down that the rain stop thee not. I want you to check this and check this right now. He is ascending in prayer. And it tells him, my ascending here will produce something. But he produced extra energy than he needed for rain. Oh, you did not get this. Let's read. Let me show you. Let me show you. And it came to pass that the meanwhile, and that the heavens was black with clouds. Wait a minute. It was a small cloud. But the energy was enough to cause the cumulonimbus to begin to... The cumulus moving, the outer cumulus move out of the way. The cumulonimbus comes in. And all of a sudden, rain is coming. And the wind, and there was a great rain. And Ahab roared and went to Jezreel. But the prophet has no ability to run fast, because the energy has been spent in prayer. And even if he runs, he can be better than the horses. But the Bible says it this way. That he ran faster than the horses, because he produced more power for the rain, and he had extra on for sporo. You're not hearing what I'm talking about. I pray that in your loading, in your ascension, you will produce more fire, even for extra. In the Western world, it can happen here in Africa, I'm sorry. But in the Western world, in America, in Europe, they have some dollar shops. And in Britain, actually, they have a buy one, get one free shop. Africa, you have a little bit, but then they've calculated that the things are actually $1.
2025 market crash has come to an end, and you've heard it here first. Trump tariffs have caused an uncertainty on the market. This is the right time for investors to jump in. Now, XPX, that is S&P 500, dropped 21%. NAS 100 dropped 27%. UK 100 dropped 16%. US 30, best 30 performing companies, right, in the United States dropped 20%. BTC, I predicted, is going to hit 75K. It even dropped to 74,000 and some few pennies there, right? Now, this is a time. The elites have taken profit. The market has gone down during uncertainty with Trump tariffs. This is a time that we have set into an accumulation phase. You want to invest into the forex market, the synthetic, space. You want to invest into the crypto market. You want to do forex. You want to do stocks. You don't know how to do it. Join the financial market masterclass with Trader Nixon, and I'll show you how to do it like a pro. Wow. So, on first day of Easter broadcast, Prophet, Ibe Angel have to give details on what was going on behind the scenes. He gave a lot of these details as well about what was going on, because a lot of Ghanaians were doubting, a lot of Ghanaians were lashing on the prophecy. They were saying a lot about the prophecy. Everybody was having their opinion. Even myself, I was having my opinion. Opinions are like noses. Everybody has one. So, Prophet Ibe took, to the live broadcast in Easter, first day, broadcast, and says, look, I know this thing. I can do this. Even Apostle John C. Suleman himself, when he was ambushed, I knew every detail, including the time and the date that the ambush will happen. Could you imagine? The date and the time that the ambush will happen, Prophet Ibe was exposed to that information about Apostle Suleman, right? Now, on the day, what was the, attire that, or the uniform, or whatever, that MAHAMA was wearing? He was wearing agbada, something like that, right? He was wearing a northern region style of an African stuff like that, print. And it was very beautiful. A lot of prophets in Ghana were having to say a lot about that, giving a lot of revelation about that particular attire that Mahama wore on that particular inauguration day. People have to share a lot that they have seen in revelation or in visions, whatever. And I think, I always say Prophet Evangel is having a blueprint. We have seen it all, international prophecies, more than 200 international prophecies having to come to play, and without one falling off, right? So if this man is having the blueprint, why not? Why do you doubt, right? Don't be doubting Thomas, right? So it is very beautiful to have the prophet, because the prophet can see, beyond every circumstance, can see what is coming, what is happening, what is yet to happen, and what has happened in the past. And I think to have a prophet is your prophet, right? And if you know this and you carry on with this one, it will be very much, you will have a very great life, right? Because your life will be every time in balance and up there. My name is Sheldon. Listen, that is what Prophet Angel said about the inauguration day and what he saw about Apostle Suleman of Nigeria. I'm out.